Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 5 of our Student Development 125 class for this winter session. Um, First of all, I just want to acknowledge I know this class moves kind of quickly, but I also want to just like acknowledge and recognize that you all spent the last 5 weeks really trying to understand what you want to do, clarify your interests, understand more about yourself. And I always tell students, you get out of this what you put into it. So I think we've had some wonderful students this semester. And yeah, I mean, not very many classes do you get the opportunity to focus entirely on you. You're going to spend more time in your life at work than you do with your loved ones. And I think it's important that I say it one more time. You will spend more time in your life at work than you do with the people that you love and your family. So it's really important that you find a career and a job that you like and enjoy and suits you and of course pays well. Um, it's funny, I just had a student last week who he works for the city and like makes a ton of money. He works in like kind of like mechanical engineering type of work. And he's come back to school because he makes good money, but he's not happy. And he's like, life's too short than to work a job where I'm not happy. So it's really important that you all spent the last 5 weeks focusing on yourself. So this is our final week, and I just wanted to kind of quickly show you what you're responsible for this week. We are kind of wrapping up our thoughts and ideas about our class. So let me share my screen. So this week we just have two things that you're doing. One is the weekly discussion, and the focus is on interviewing and kind of building your brand. Interviewing is a really important part of getting a job, and so being able to perform well in an interview is important. And also building your brand, right? What makes you special? What makes you stand out, right? If you're a real estate agent, what makes you specific? There's a bunch of real estate agents out there. If you're a teacher, what's your brand? What's your style? What are the things that you focus on? So that's your weekly discussion. And then this is the final paper. I will give you 5 extra credit points if you do this in a presentation format instead of a paper, just because it's kind of nice to hear from your voices. And I think it's easier if you just get to vocalize your responses to these questions. So there's basically 8 questions that I would like you to respond to. The first one is listing, basically summarizing all the assessments you've done. What are your skills? We did that last week. What's your Myers-Briggs results? We did that in week 3. What are your strong interest inventory results? We did that in week 4. What are your top values? We did that, I think, in week 2. How do they connect to the field that you want to go into? The second question is listing your top majors. The third question is what are your 2 careers that you're kind of considering? Question 4, for the 2 careers you selected, um, I want you to research a little bit about them. Like how much money do they make? What kind of education do you need? Question 5, what are your current educational goals? Are you trying to get a certificate? Are you trying to get a degree? Are you coming back to school? Question 6, what are the benefits of achieving your goals? Why do you hope to accomplish them and what would that give you? Maybe it's more financial security. Maybe it's um, happiness and fulfillment or supporting your loved ones. And I said, and also who can help you with those goals. So is it a family? Is it a counselor? Is it a professor? Do you know someone in that field? What can help you achieve those goals? Question 7, what are some activities you can do to help finalize your major? So if you don't know yet and you're not 100% sure, what can you do? Maybe it's doing an interview, doing an informational interview or volunteering or doing an internship or a part-time job or taking some classes right there. So, even if you want to be a nurse and you've always wanted to be a nurse, but you've never done anything in healthcare, maybe to help further confirm that you want to do that, maybe you volunteer at a hospital, maybe you join the pre-nursing club, maybe you talk to other nurses, things like that. And then the last question is what are 3 specific actions that you want to take to start networking? What types of individuals do you want to network with? What are your brands? So just some more questions um, that I want you to respond to. So just 8 questions for the final paper, and that's it for this week. So 2 things, the weekly discussion and the final paper, but I will give you 5 extra credit points if you do a presentation instead. Um, and yeah, you all have been just wonderful to work with. I'm around if you ever want to meet with me individually. I would absolutely love that. And I hope you have all had a great winter session. And I hope you all have a great spring semester. And yeah, let me know if you need anything.